Okay, so the tool I use to pull the hub is by a company called Astro Pneumatic. This is the part number. And again, what I had to do was remove a screw that was holding on right here and one down here, because in the service manual, I figured, I go, this thing's got to work on this. You know, they're talking about taking it off and then taking it to a press, and they show the side view of this guy right here and this guy down here. I can't remember what this is. The knuckle. Can't remember. There's a name to this, and then they just say A, and then down here this is where the lower A arm goes into. And so they're showing the side view, and they're just saying, and they're showing these steel plates that are going right here and right over here, and I'm like, they got to remove the screws somehow. So I did, and it worked. Okay. Now the next thing is taking out the snap ring. I got to pull that out, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to try and turn, if I can. I'm going to turn the. Well, I really won't have to, but anyway, maybe I'll come from a different angle. But and then I'll show how I'm going to get the race off. I'm going to try and heat it up, and hopefully it'll fall off. So anyway, okay. So just wanted to show you what the Astro Pneumatic Tool Company. I think I bought this off of Amazon or some company off of Amazon. All right, be back. Snap ring right here. All right, and so we're gonna squeeze that out because we got to pull the bearing this way, right? And what you do is the adapter used at the back is just the right size of the what do you call it, the race. This is the inner race, and that's what's going to push the whole bearing out. And you got to be careful because there's this ABS sensor in there that kind of hangs about that far down on the back. It hangs down, and so you want to use that one. And these things, they look like they're dry. It's like the grease kind of congealed, and so what was happening is I would turn left. Well, it would start buzzing, but it would start buzzing at about 38 to about 41 miles an hour, and then when you'd really turn left, it would get louder and then turn right. Although when I still had the old what do you call it, strut and the old lower A arm and the old axles on, the turning left and right didn't really make it was difficult to figure out, was it the left bearing or the right bearing. And a buddy of mine who is a mechanic, we went out and we drove, and he goes, man, Hector, you may have to let it get a little bit worse, whatever. So anyway, so then I changed this guy, I changed the lower A arm, and then finally I changed the the axle, and then it really was pronounced on this side. You know, you turn left and it would get rolled out, and you turn right and it would go away and stuff. And so the issue is when you turn left, when you're turning that way, left, this thing would turn, you know, going that way. There's a lot of pressure being put on this bearing, and you would hear it. Anyway, hope we diagnosed it right. Typically, that's how you diagnose that. All right. So anyway, so I'm going to be working on taking this off. I'm just cleaning a lot of the dust off of there out here, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I have these. This is channel lock. Hope you guys can see that. There are a 10-inch 929 channel lock made in the United States. I like that. All right. Okay, so this car has really never been subjected to what do you call it? Salt in the road, stuff like that, snow and all that. But anyway, this snap ring, I just kind of tried it right now, and it's pretty loose. I watch what's his name, Eric O, on South Main Auto, and that guy, he's pretty amazing on the cars that he works on, and how all the, you know, how they're all rusted and stuff. We're pretty lucky down here where I live. You know, Mission, Texas. I'm about literally, I can get on my road bike, and there's an Ansel Luas bridge, and I can be on my road bike and over there at that bridge probably in like 10 minutes. It's really not that far. It's like from my house down to the major road down there, which is military. It's about 2.5 miles, and then you go west about another 2.5 miles, and then you go south about another 2.5 miles, and boom, you're at the bridge to cross into Mexico. It's hot all the time. Okay, so in this case, I probably want to be wearing some eye protection. Let me go get some eye protection. Safety third, baby, safety third. As Eric O says, although Micro had a really good thing on that, and if you're looking up Micro, he had an interview. I can't remember who the guy that he interviewed him. Now, the cool thing about these guys is they're ratcheted. Okay, they're ratcheted, and right now I have it set for interior. Okay. This is an interior snap ring. They have exterior where you got to push them out, and this is where you turn it this way, and then it becomes this way. And right now over here, it's pushing in. So I just need to go all the way out, get it in here. Let's see what will happen here. I'm not sure if this is. All right. Can go one more click. Nope. Okay. So now, I didn't bring my screwdriver. Let me see if I can get it out with this guy. Whoa. Okay. You know what? Let me get my other screwdriver. All right. Let's get my screwdriver here. Oh. All right. Okay. And you gotta be careful, Mike, because these things will take off on you. Well, let's see if I can. All right, there it is. Okay. All right. And now, you know, you do need to clean the. Whoa. Need to clean the groove out. I'll clean it after I get that out. This is still in real good shape. Like I said, we don't, you know, we don't have salt in our roads down here, so this thing is in excellent shape. As a matter of fact, it still has like grease in there, and I'll make sure that this thing goes on there with some nice, I don't know, lithium grease or something that will stop this from rusting, or I'll spray some of that fluid film on it so it doesn't rust. All right, so now the issue is we need to pull this guy out from in here. And I want to just clean this because any type of rust that might be here. And typically what I've seen online, what a lot of guys do is they'll get the Again, I bought another Astro device that pulls bearings, and what I've seen is they'll get the back plate that's right on the race, and then they'll get a flat one and they'll just get it started. Okay, and then once they get it started, they put the cup on here and it should come out. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so typically there's this little ledge right here that they make another tool, and I can't remember what the tool is called. It's for the front end, and you put it on there, and then you put a washer here, and it looks like a clamp like this, and as you're screwing down, it's pulling this up. The tool right now that I just showed you, the heavy-duty drum hub, drum hub rotor puller, these things are way too big. You know, it will fit here, but over here this is in the way. All right, so what we're going to try and do right now is we're going to try and heat this up with a torch while we're spinning it around. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be going, you know, doing this number, and hopefully that's going to come down and fall off. All right, now typically the way I've seen it done on Eric O, South Main Auto, is he basically has this set up, but he has it in a vise, and then he has this guy on top like this, and he's just doing exactly what I was just doing, spinning it like that. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it, right? All right. All right. So here goes nothing. We're gonna attempt to get this going. This will light up. All right. Here it goes. Enough heat, you know that? Okay. I don't know if this is not enough heat. It does look like it's getting bigger. The space there. No, ain't gonna work, man. Ain't gonna work. That is like really hot, man. It's really hot. The whole thing is hot.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, you probably need a hotter torch. I thought my buddy Chris told me, he says the torch definitely is going to get a lot hotter. You know. Well, we gave it the all-American try, right?
Now it's the plan B.
Yeah. Plan B is to go and see if I can rent a tool Have to let that cool down. That stinks, you know that?
You don't have one of those temperature gauges, infrared? See how hot that is?
As a matter of fact, I do have one inside. Nope.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what. It's suggesting that it's 150 some degrees. Maybe we need to
Turn around, let's see the...
180 degrees.
Alright.
Concentrates the heat a lot better. Because the race right now, this apparently, according to this, it's 154, 150 some degrees. And then this guy down here, I don't know if you can see where that guy right there is at about 137. And then up here, where the heat was all going in, 215. So to absorb all the heat, you know.
Going up, yeah.
Going up. Well, I'm gonna have to let it cool down.